So today I am talking about my juice cleanse. How did it go? So if you guys haven't seen my last few vlogs, I showed you guys exactly what I had on my juice cleanse for 5 days. Yes, I did a 5-day juice cleanse. And if you haven't watched those videos, I will link them right here for you guys, as well as below, so you guys can watch those. But today, I really just wanted to talk about like my whole experience. I've taken notes on my 5 days, how I was feeling, what I was experiencing, as well as the days following the cleanse. That's the part that nobody talks about. I'm also going to link a video below that talks about why I did the cleanse. Why did I drink juice for 5 days straight and nothing but? You're gonna have to watch that video. I'll link it right here. Basically, I have this skin condition that flares up every time that I go in the sun. It's called solar dermatitis, and I've had it since I was 13 years old. So in doing this cleanse, this was me starting out to cleanse my body. It wasn't for weight loss. It wasn't this crazy like cleanse thing that I wanted to do just to look skinny and whatever. It was to jumpstart my body into cleansing mode, into detox mode, to hopefully clear my skin, heal my skin of this stupid dermatitis crap that I've had since I was a teenager. So I don't want to make this intro too long, so I'm just going to get right into it. Basically, I had 6 juices a day. They came from this cleanse right here. It's a So Good So You cleanse, and that's a local company that basically does detox juices, that kind of stuff. So they shipped it to me and I started, and it was delicious. It was amazing. I don't think I could have done it any other way because I have a crappy juicer and it's really old. So I'm getting right into my notes, how I was feeling. So day 1 of the cleanse, I am also type 1 diabetic, so I was keeping a close eye on my blood sugars. Basically, my blood sugars were higher in the morning on day 1, and then they gradually kept on getting lower and lower throughout the day every time that I would have a juice, which was every 2 hours that I was awake. And by 2 p.m., by the 4th juice, my blood sugar was so low, and I fully expected that. I didn't expect it to happen that fast, but by the 4th juice, my blood sugars were doing real great. So for the rest of the day, actually in day 1, I didn't take any insulin because it just kind of managed itself drinking juice every 2 hours. And I did it more as like sipping the juice over the span of an hour rather than like glugging the whole thing, right? So I drank water in between and the 6 juices. That was basically it. Day 2 was the day that I struggled the most. I was super low on energy. I had cravings galore. I wanted some salty things. I wanted something to munch on and crunch on. It was really tough. But I toughed it out. I got through day 2. I did not exercise on day 2. Normally, I like to run, I like to lift, but day 2, I was just so tired and worn out that I didn't work out on day 2. I was also on day 2, I was constipated, let's be real. I was constipated. I felt like there was like a block, you know, when you're constipated and you feel like there's like a block like in your system that is like blocking up everything. It was like, just feels heavy and just, anyway. This is what we're talking about, friends. We're talking about our bowels. And I was frustrated about it. I was stressed out about it because I have this past of having a lot of issues with constipation, especially before I was vegan. So I get really concerned when I'm constipated, so yeah. Day 2 was struggling real hard. By day 3, I woke up, 7 o'clock rolls around, and my friends, I went number 2, and I felt so much better. And then I actually had another number 2, and I had a third. So yeah, we'll just say that I was not blocked up anymore. The juice was pushing stuff out, and I was real happy about it. Day 3, I felt like I had a flatter stomach. I felt like I was flatter. I was feeling lighter. My energy was up a bit, and I was feeling real good on day 3. I'll be honest, yeah, day 3 was good for me because I was feeling real good. And in talking about like hunger, day 3 is where it hit me, where I was like, I was not hungry. I was drinking every 2 hours, water in between, and I wasn't hungry, but I felt more of an emptiness, like in my tummy. I was not hungry, but I felt empty, and I don't know how else to explain that. Day 4, I noticed this strange thing. I have a tongue scraper that I use before I brush my teeth. There was like this coating on my tongue, and I know that this is a detox symptom, but I'd never experienced it before. But there was like this coating, this colored coating on my tongue, and I felt like it was rubbing off on my teeth, because like the back of my teeth had like this coating on it too. It was so strange. So by day 4, I was actually brushing my teeth like several times a day after I would drink a juice, because this coating was just so gross to me. And taking, you know, tongue scraper wouldn't even take it off. It was kind of gross. So by day 4, I realized that, okay, maybe I should drink my juices with a straw, and maybe that'll avoid it getting on my teeth. So I started drinking through a straw, and I wish I had started that way. So if you are thinking about doing a juice cleanse, drink through a straw so you don't have the teeth coating, whatever it was, issue. So day 4, I was feeling real good again, just like day 3. I had so much energy, I wasn't feeling hungry. But day 5 rolled around, and this was another day that I struggled somewhat. Day 5, I actually went grocery shopping because I had absolutely no fresh produce in my fridge. Nothing but juice in my fridge, and a couple of things for my husband and my daughter. I had no lettuces, no fresh fruit, no nothing like that, and so I had to go grocery shopping because the next day it was back to eating again, right? So I took myself and my daughter grocery shopping, and oh my gosh, the smells. We went to Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, and Costco, and the smells of things. Oh, I just wanted to chomp on something, even a piece of celery or lettuce. I wanted that motion so badly of just chewing, of just biting into something. I missed that. And it had only been less than 5 days. Anyway, I was struggling with that, but I got through it. I did a whole haul for you guys on everything that I bought in the video right here. So you guys can see what I got for my cleanse after my cleanse. Also on day 5, I ended the day with, we're gonna talk about it again, the opposite problem. Loose stools, diarrhea, all night long. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So I wasn't feeling so hot after day 5, so I was really, really, really happy that on day 6, I was going back to real food. The thing that I feel like most people, when they talk about a juice cleanse, is what do you do after you're done? What do you eat? What do you know, to not like sabotage your body and make your body so angry? I kind of did my own thing. I just did me. And I decided that I was going to focus my day, the day after my cleanse, I was going to focus that day on grapes and apples, which grapes and apples are great for cleansing on its own. So if you want to do a cleanse, it's really, really cheap. Get a whole bunch of grapes and apples and eat those for a day. So those are the two things that I decided to start with. I actually started right away with a green juice that I got from Trader Joe's. I love this juice so much. And so I had that juice just to kind of start the day. A big bowl of grapes. And oh my gosh, that first grape, biting into it, it was so heavenly good. First grape in 5 days. First anything in 5 days. Heavenly. I miss that. Chewing. And then for my next meal, I had 2 of the biggest apples I've ever bought. They were organic Honeycrisp apples from Whole Foods, and so I chopped those up and I ate those. Now with that, I had, this might sound like a typical vegan thing that you would think, oh, rabbit food. Well, I do like to eat romaine lettuce all on its own. So I did have a few leaves of fresh romaine lettuce because I wanted to incorporate greens somehow. So I was adding a little bit of that at a time. So I had a few leaves, and then I had some more grapes because I had both red and green, and so I had to have both. And then for dinner, I was thinking that maybe I wanted to have a great big salad, but I felt like that would have been a little bit hard on my system, just giving it this huge bowl of greens. So I decided to actually kind of have a smoothie of sorts. So I made my Morning Glow smoothie bowl, and that's one of the recipes that is going to be in my cookbook. So I made that, and I put a whole lot of spinach in it for lots of greens. So it was kind of like a salad, but I wanted to push fiber into my system, push it in, because I was tired of the diarrhea, my friends. I wanted to have a real number 2. And so I thought, okay, let's put more fiber in my body. So I did that. Another thing that is really great for after your cleanse is smoothies, because you're blending all the fruits. So it's kind of like pre-digesting it when you blend them. So smoothies are really great too, and that's why I did a smoothie bowl for dinner. And that was basically my day. And then 2 days after my cleanse, oh, was I tired, and was I hormonal. I don't know what it was, but I was cranky, I was crabby, and I was so tired, you guys, so tired. And I knew that my body had taken a break from so much digesting for 5 days that it was kind of like coming out of this resting period and working so much harder again. And so that's kind of why I wanted to start out slow, but still day 2 I was really pooped out. I was pooped out. But I will tell you, I had a number 2 that day. Yay! Yep. And it was a real one. It's a real good one. 3 days after, the only notes that I have, I was just real tired. Just as tired! Exclamation point. I also decided to add in a little bit of protein powder on day 3. I didn't want to do a full scoop, but I did half a scoop. So it was the Sun Warrior Raw protein. And so I just did half a scoop just to kind of see how my body felt, because I didn't want to push something like that through my body too much at a time, you know what I mean? So I had half a scoop. I felt like my body tolerated it really well. So day 3, I had half a scoop of raw protein. On day 4, I had a full scoop, and my body tolerated it just fine. Here I am, 5 days after my 5-day juice cleanse. I'm feeling real good, feeling light, feeling energized. I feel like my digestion I feel like it's the best that it's been in such a long time. I just feel like things are flowing like they should, and I feel lighter and energized. And if you guys didn't know, I'm doing raw vegan, nothing but raw, for 30 days. So I'm gonna keep on continuing this raw thing for quite some time, and I'll keep you guys updated. Now, some of you might wanna know, how much did I lose? I did weigh myself right before and right after my cleanse, the morning after I finished my cleanse. And I will tell you that I lost 4.6 pounds. I lost 2.8 inches around. I'll also tell you that the weight, it goes right back up. Once you add in that fiber again, it does slowly go back up. I haven't actually weighed myself since, because it's only been 5 days, and I try not to weigh myself too frequently, but maybe that's a note that I will make in my little notebook, and I will update you guys on that. But that's just telling you straight up, like I said, I didn't do this for weight loss. I didn't do it to wear some bikini or something, or, you know, take some pictures. Like, I did it for my skin. I did it to start detoxing my body. So, but I also wanted to include it for those of you that are really interested. But it does come back right up. That's pretty much it, you guys. That's all I wanted to share with you guys. I hope that this video helped you in some sort of way, or maybe it entertained you. Thank you, of course, for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I upload every Tuesday and Thursday. Click the subscribe button if you haven't already, as well as the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Also, please like this video if you did like it. And I will see you guys in the next one. Go spend some happy.